title. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast. I'm your host, Joey, and as I'm frantically sitting here trying to change it, we're talking The Watchers, the debut film by Ishana Night Shyamalan. Ooh, it's so weird saying the last name without the whole shit. She's gonna have to fucking deal with that for the rest of her goddamn career until her boy dies.
Change her shit to Ishana M. Night Shyamalan.
That would be funny.
Kind of cool though that they just wait. Is her name actually? Her middle name is actually Night.
Oh yeah,
his is not though. His is. Why the fuck did they call him M.
Wait,
Night?
what? Yeah, wait, hold up.
I mean, she's like, I'm gonna assume an American citizen.
His nickname?
She was born in Philadelphia, so he was like, all right, I can't give you the full fucking kit and caboodle for a name, I guess.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, though. That's a cool thing to do, is pass down the middle name. I fuck with that. But the real question is, do we fuck with this movie?
The Watchers starring Dakota Fanning.
So I've seen reviews, like the scores. I don't know how you guys feel.
They're wrong.
I think they're wrong.
They're wrong. This movie's kind of fucking rad. This is
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I think it was short enough, and I think the way they told the story, they wrapped it up well enough. Like where I was like, not bad.
Yep.
I mean, definitely for like a directorial debut, I wasn't expecting the best.
But she's a nepo baby, so you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
she's
her
got a
dad
little
is
more
one of
help
the
than
most
other people.
Inconsistent directors there is.
Yeah.
He's all But like,
it's one good film, one bad film for him.
I'm hoping the next one's good because the last one was bad. Or no,
Whoa, hey!
Last one was good. The one prior to was bad.
No.
So we might.
The one prior to was also good.
The water one?
There was a water one?
No, you're
I'm
Joey.
I'm talking about the old people one.
Yeah,
the found footage one was good. I liked it.
No. You're thinking of The Visit.
I thought he only produced The Beach That Made You Old.
No.
He directed that.
No, that was his, dude.
But also, too, he did The Visit and Split. Well, that's were two very good movies. And then he did two shitty movies in Glass and Old. And then he did a good movie in Knock at the Cabin.
Right.
Oh, so his pattern's
so the
too
next
on,
one
too
might
off.
be good, actually.
Unless you count this one because he produced this one. Is this a good one since he produced it?
Nah, I feel like she'd be like, "Hey, Dad, back off. All right, let me fuck it up."
Oh, you think he produced only to get his name on the project so that she would get funding for it?
Only so that he gets guaranteed trailers in front of a movie.
Yeah,
for his movie.
Hey,
that's what happened at my movies.
Yeah.
What movie is he putting up? Oh, Trap! I forgot. The one that has a double twist, maybe. We'll talk about that when Trap comes.
I don't know. I think it might have. I saw that.
Nah, it's got a double twist, I think. But you know,
I hope there's no twist again.
Could you imagine if there's no twist? That'd be fucking crazy.
He just passed it down to his kid. He's like, "Hey, you can do all the twists now.
But
fuck this shit."
There's no twist in this.
Do
you guys consider the twist a twist? I don't really consider it a twist.
What do you consider it?
Stuff.
I think it's just a thing that naturally happened
just
in the
story.
Film. Yeah, it's just a story.
Just like a story beat.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, you're assuming it's monster
twists.
Oh, no, there is a thing that I think some folks might consider a twist, but I don't consider it a twist. And it's something we'll talk about during spoilers.
Yeah, let's not get there yet.
From the trailer, this is how I took it. I was like, okay, it's some kind of monster watching them.
Yeah, so they explain it as that much during the trailers, depending on what you saw.
So no matter what it was, I wouldn't consider it twisty. Like, unless it was something...
No, I'm not even talking about that. We'll talk about it in the spoilers then. Because I think Eric's on the same thought process line that I'm on.
Yeah.
But it also depends on like how much you're paying attention and how much you like are trying to pick the movie apart as well. The ending, you're either going to figure it out before it's explained or you're not. Alex did not figure it out. She could not.
I was doing my best to just let it ride and not think about it too much because I didn't want to ruin it for myself.
20 minutes before the movie's over, they spell it out.
10 minutes before the movie's over, they spell it out.
Yeah.
because the movie
It
ends.
wraps up fast after that.
Yeah.
The movie ends, and then it's like postscript. What? Wait till you find this shit out, and it's like, I put two and two together already, dude.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
But I mean, Dakota Fanning's fantastic. I'm assuming she's been doing stage shit or indie movies this whole time.
No, she did some stuff not that long ago.
Well, yeah, she was in Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, but she took a hiatus for a while though, and
was
then
she
came
hiatusing?
back. Yeah, I think she went to school and everything.
Oh, that's good for her. She needs that.
Yeah.
Oh, she was in The Equalizer 3.
I don't remember her in that.
She was Emma Collins in it.
They made a big deal about it because it was like her and Denzel back together for the first time since was it Man on Fire?
Shit, it wasn't that big.
Oh, she's a little kid.
She ain't little, bro. She's 30, Eric.
She's a little kid. That's crazy.
Hey, no, he's talking about the Denzel movie. Yeah.
Equalizer 3 is a Denzel movie.
We were just talking about this not that long ago. This is another one where Eric would be like, I've never seen any movies with her.
I've seen her Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No, you've seen her in The Equalizer 3, motherfucker. You've seen The Equalizer 3, Eric.
But you've also seen a lot of her work, I'm sure.
Yes, he's doing it right now.
I've only seen one movie of hers.
I can't fucking stand him.
And now he's just joshing.
No, he really is necking, dude. Crazy. I mean, how could you not like her? She's a fantastic actress. I don't think
she played the American Just Right.
Bro, he's seen Ocean's 8. She's in that too. You son of a bitch, Eric.
I've never seen that one.
You have seen Ocean's 8, I thought.
Nah.
One of us saw Ocean's 8.
That's the woman one?
Yeah,
it's the woman one. It's actually
I never saw that.
Okay, well, James saw it. That's why. Both you motherfuckers look exactly alike, so.
Dude, we're practically the same person.
Totally.
Yeah, according to your kid, too.
Well, but yeah, she's great. I think, what have I seen the old lady in? Because she was fucking fantastic.
She doesn't even have a wiki. Oh, yeah, she does.
It was the dude that don't got a wiki, man. Come on.
Yeah, Daniel doesn't have a wiki.
The other girl, the other young girl, not Dakota Fanning or whatever. Right. I always think that she is the girl from 13 Reasons Why.
Oh, dude, she looks exactly like her.
Yeah,
I was thinking that.
But she's always, everything I see her in though. But she's actually the girl from
Barbarian.
And Netflix. Well, that as well, but a Netflix.
She's the girl
series.
from Barbarian.
Yeah.
Her American accent is fucking phenomenal. I didn't even put two and two together, to be honest with you. I thought they were totally different people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where is that?
Shit.
And then the old lady, she does a bunch of plays, it looks like.
No, she was in some movies, man. Hold on now.
I gotta scroll, dude. Fucking ages for them, though.
So she's from Black Mirror, the Hang the DJ episode.
I thought she was in a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
I knew it, dude. They can't hide this shit from me.
She seems like the type.
Hang the
is she not related to that other girl, though? Because they look super similar to me.
I don't think the other girl is English, dog.
Just like we're not related, Jaime, you know?
And you motherfuckers look exactly alike.
You're right.
Hang the DJ is the one about the dating app, right?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. One of the best, arguably.
I like it a lot.
Damn, the old lady's been in some films, man.
Dude, I look at her stuff. There was a lot of stuff on there.
Holy shit.
The hell of a scroll. I mean, but shit, come on. You got a fucking Shyamalan directing the shit. You're gonna get some names, all right?
Yeah.
Except for the boy. I mean, can we just say this? Can we
Is he
just throw it out
Irish?
there really quick? The professor, dude's kind of a fucking stud. He could have gotten.
I really liked him as a character.
He could have gotten any woman in the entire United Kingdom, and he decided to do the shit that we're gonna spoil in the spoilers.
Bro, it's because he's dedicated to his work, man. He's all about the work, all about
he's
the
dedicated
research.
to something else. You know what I'm saying?
So, real quick, because
Oh no.
it has nothing to do with anything. But the girl from 13 Reasons Why is also not American. She's from Norway.
What?
Yeah.
Does she talk like she's from Norway?
I maybe, honestly, I don't know.
If she talks like a fucking Viking, I'm in.
Was she born in Norway, though?
She had to have been born. I think she was probably raised in America, right?
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, she was born in Norway, yeah.
Okay.
Do a book report.
Just
on
like
her
I was
history.
born in Mexico, right? But you know.
Yeah, both you motherfuckers
Okay.
can't be presidents. Good, if I'm being honest.
But she was so the first 6 years of her life, though, she was in Norway, which is still a decent amount of time.
Just like me, dude. First 6 years of my life.
Yeah.
So they came over in that little knapsack that they put over their shoulder when they're walking.
I was in El Rancho.
Yeah. You can't be an anchor baby if you're born in Mexico, so you know.
Definitely was not an anchor baby. Definitely was not.
Can confirm.
He's trying to keep
Based
his
on the
street
citizenship
cred.
test.
James, what the fuck? You're killing this shit. You're blowing up his spot.
Yeah, the
Citizen
fuck, man.
test I had to take. My visa is expired.
I need the company to sponsor me right now.
right
Yeah.
now, right now.
But the dude who played the professor kind of looks like Alan Wake, though, right?
Kinda,
Oh, he
yeah.
did good. He gave
Yeah.
kind of a Alan Wake vibe too.
I mean, shit, didn't he?
I didn't catch that vibe, but I'm not against it.
How much do you know about Alan Wake?
Not a lot.
Yep, no, that explains why you didn't catch that vibe. It's very Alan Wakey. I think the part where they discover more about the professor might be my favorite part. All of it is like she builds
cool.
tension in this movie like fucking crazy, dude. I was watching the background of every scene, expecting some crazy shit to happen. She had me on the edge of my seat. I was doing a lot of this.
Yeah.
a lot
All
of, like,
those pannings into the trees and like just scanning of the trees. I was like, oh man,
She a real dick, that Shyamalan. She a real
I'm
dick.
fucking scared.
Oh yeah.
For like a simple set too, like it was
Oh.
done well.
You know, but like, I was thinking of this the whole time, and it sucks
Mhm.
that my brain is so rotted from having done 202 episodes of this podcast. The whole time I was like, how could we make this movie better? Because we could. Let's be honest, we could. We're students of film.
We're not
we could've
nepo
made this-
babies, dude.
No, we're not. So we'd never be given the chance. But I'm saying
Yeah.
if one of y'all would have been good dudes and had parents who were rich and famous who could have let us do this,
Couldn't be us.
it would have never been me.
But,
But like,
what if?
but what if? Yeah. Like, imagine the first half of this movie before shit goes down is all built like a stage play. So they truly never break the line with their backs to the window. And we don't,
That'd be
and
cool.
it's a fixed camera shot and they're simply living their lives like in the box, right? And
I
then
see what you're saying.
and then like as the tension peaks, that's when it breaks from that like theater style.
That fixed view,
Yeah, and then it like
and
starts
then you
to
get
follow
the behind the
characters.
scenes.
Yeah,
Would have been pretty hot. Would have been pretty hot.
I'm not a big fan of the opening.
Me
like,
either. It's weird.
I think it's almost too a little out of place. Like
Yeah, it's super. It makes
But
the
how
it makes her
would she have gotten there? Like, you know,
right. But like, did we have to see her
or just skip to that where she's already there?
or skip to her boss being like, "Hey, bro, you got to deliver this bird to the zoo." Start the
But the
movie
thing,
there.
though-
Why start
yeah.
it with her going out and fucking some random dude?
Oh,
But no, it also
I
starts
see what
with
you're saying.
the so it's like we have the scene where the guy's like running and
Oh wait,
stuff.
no,
The
you
initial-
didn't,
the
you
initial
didn't like
dude.
that part?
No,
I like that part.
Yeah.
Little
But
teaser.
then it shifts like tonally from that to her mundane thing back to the forest, which I don't really love.
But that's what all the Scream movies do. That's a horror movie trope, you know?
Yeah, but shit franchise. So like, what are we?
Whoa, that's out of line,
What are,
dude.
we, what are you talking
The
about?
views of James are not
Do
those
not.
of the Sooner or Later podcast
Yeah.
at all. Say that
He's-
about
he's an
Michael
idiot.
Myers. Say that about Jason. You don't
Yeah.
come at the goat like that.
Nah,
Okay.
dude. Trust me, I've seen them all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sick fuck.
So real quick though, she actually was considered a second unit director on Knock at the Cabin and Old.
No, I mean, old looked
Old?
good. Look, she
No,
was,
stylistically, Shyamalan movies are always cool. This movie also too stylistically looks cool.
And
Like
you
they
know
have
what?
a good.
she's a second unit director, dude. She can't fuck with the
Yeah.
script. Okay,
But this is still
That was
her
all daddy's
directorial
work.
debut.
Yeah. I mean, but that's how most directors get their start, is that they're second
Mhm.
unit directors or stunt coordinators, you know,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
they've been working in the business. She got that start because she's a Nepo baby, but
Have you guys
That's
ever
okay.
seen Servant? Or-
savant?
Or
I'm not a savant.
Servant? Servant or Servant? How do you
I'm
pronounce it?
I'm a savant.
Oh,
I've
but
never
she
seen that,
wrote
no.
10 episodes and directed 6 episodes.
Bro, I need
So
to be a
Sean,
fucking
so
Nepo
Sean has
baby,
been
dude.
out there, huh?
But it's because it's a Shyamalan project. He's a, like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, what don't people? Okay, we're like 15 minutes in. Do we want to talk? We need to figure out why
So
people
on
don't like
these
this.
these ratings. I'm clicking into these ratings to see
Same.
what's up.
What is the consensus on Rotten Tomatoes?
I don't
like-
think there is one yet. Is
the
there?
critics'
Oh, there it is.
consensus is heavy on eerie mood, but undone by an obtuse script. The watchers can only hold the gaze for so long before the tedium sets in.
There was a little bit of like
See, I
tedious.
didn't feel that.
Obtuse script.
Was the script
What's
that
obtuse about it?
We'd
I
have
feel
to
like
look.
it's relatively to the point. I don't feel like they're.
Yeah, there's not a lot to it. Okay,
Not a lot to dissect
there's a
at
little
all.
bit of mystery, and then about an hour and a half into it, they tell you the mystery. Okay,
They unfold it all.
Yeah,
And
they read it to you basically.
if they would have been like, okay, say the movie's 20 minutes longer, and then we did the whole tedium aspect of like they're being watched, but I feel like they weren't even being watched too much.
No, they
So, like
weren't.
I don't. That's the thing. I don't understand that because they had a couple watch scenes, but like different things were happening during these like watch scenes, so it didn't feel like the same scenes.
Okay, so top critics. This is from Ty Burr at the Washington Post. He looks like a crotchety motherfucker. It's no exit, reimagined as an escape room, and you're stuck with your crazy aunt. 1.5 out of 4.
No
Is
exit.
that a movie called No Exit?
Yeah, I would assume.
I'm
I don't know
assuming,
nothing
yeah.
about it. He's clearly been watching movies longer than I have from his picture alone. No hate to old people. Some old people have good opinions. This one doesn't. Between the clunky narrative and the interesting shots, you feel defeated by both show and tell. That was Robert Abel at the Los Angeles Times. Katie Rife at the AV Club says The Watchers is clearly a first film with the promise and the problems that come with it. Allison Wilmore from the New York Magazine and Vulture say that The Watchers otherwise does a disappointing amount of telling rather than showing when it comes to the tedium and the tension of being cooped up and on display. Like,
They show you in the end though.
no, but like that one specifically is interesting because she's saying it's tedious watching or having it be tense and being cooped up and being watched. But
that's the point of the movie.
But like the movie
what
could
if she-
succeed in the point and still be tedious, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
some could argue that like the Hateful Eight was successful in what it was trying to do, but could be tedious because it was way too fucking long, right?
Yeah, it's long-winded. Yeah,
Right. So like that's what she's saying. It's like it's almost tedious how much tension there was watching these people be stuck in a room basically. And it's like, don't you want that?
Kind of the vibe he was going for, or she was going for.
Yeah, I guess she's just saying like they overdid it.
Yeah,
But based on
yeah.
that, see, the thing is, I just don't feel that. Like, sure, like if that's how that person feels, that's how they feel. But because I feel like the scenes, like especially the whole trap stuff, change enough. Plus, also they were trapped, but they do some, they go out to the
Scavenging.
wilderness stuff. Like,
Yeah.
so I didn't feel like they were. Yes, technically a box because like the forest itself is a box, but
Right.
I feel like enough was moving and changing from day to day that it felt different, and it just like, and it was just unfolding, and we're trying to figure it out as it goes. I don't know. I just didn't feel that.
Yeah. I
I think
think
that's the way a lot of people felt apparently based on like some of these like consensuses.
I mean, yeah, we are in the
Yeah.
minority to like this film, to be honest with you, but okay, I
Or
thought
maybe
my
some
dogs were
people
coming
didn't
through.
like
So
Dakota Fanning's fucking, just acting as a privileged
They are
asshole
coming through.
character.
well, they're coming through to you guys. I don't know if they're coming through the recording.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
cool.
we're
That
gonna
doesn't
hope for the
matter if
best
it's
there.
to me. Yeah.
Let me go close the door. Hold on, but
Yeah.
talk.
Go ahead,
I'm
Eric,
gonna
go ahead,
read.
I hear you.
I'm gonna read something from Richard Roper when I come back.
Okay.
I was saying maybe people didn't like Dakota Fanning's character because maybe she was just a privileged asshole kid that was like, I want to get out. I don't know.
She's like pretty tense too. Like she's, I don't know, unless people consider her like one note, because like her whole thing is like being intense or whatever. But like she also hasn't been there as long, so I'm sure all of them were like that at first. It's like, I
Yeah.
need to get out of here. Like my number one priority is just to get out of here, and I have to leave this crap anyways. So like, I think all the characters make sense from like the information we are given.
Yeah, I think so.
So Richard Roper from the Chicago Sun-Times. Word up to Chicago Sun-Times.
That's my boy.
Though Ishana Night Shyamalan demonstrates promise as a filmmaker and delivers some arresting visuals and a few good jump scares, The Watchers feels like a cover band's take on a familiar scary movie theme with little in the way of original ideas. I don't disagree with that statement. I think a lot of the movie, I was watching it and I was like, okay, yep, this is a horror movie. They're doing the horror movie thing really well right now. It's dark. I'm seeing faces in the background. Like, She really like took from the playbook on creating a horror movie, right? And like a lot of it even too felt like a Shyamalan horror movie. Like it truly felt like she was
like
emulating
Shyamalan
her
movie.
dad's style,
Yeah.
right? So like that criticism, I 100% agree with.
Valid.
Like every negative that I have with the film was exactly why this dude didn't like it. Like, and I agree with him on all those points, right? He gave it a 2 out of 4. I'm not gonna give it a 2 out of 4. I don't mean to blow my load. I'm not giving it a 50% though. That's
the
harsh.
thing though, and I wonder what made this movie so short. Like maybe because maybe things could have developed more or fleshed out more. But this is
It's
short.
2 hours long. It is not short.
Yeah, I don't think it's short.
It's 2 hours.
Short's like
Is it 2
hour
hours? I thought it was.
30.
It felt like an hour and a half.
No, it definitely was. Oh no, you know, it's hour 45. We split the difference. It
okay,
felt
in the
long to
middle.
me. It
Yeah.
felt short to you. No,
Yeah.
it felt long. Alex and I were talking on the way back from the theater. I was like, they could have cut 15 for sure. I know where I'm
Yeah.
slicing fat. On
At
the
least to
15.
130, dude. At
Yeah,
least cut
at
it to
least.
130.
Yeah, but
Every good
I
horror movie's
personally
130.
Yeah, I personally didn't feel like it was long though. Like I was in. But I also like Shyamalan movies in general. But also too, I don't care if a movie is being within its genre in a sense and not trying to break the mold. Like I have no problem that she didn't really try to break the mold.
Yeah, but she didn't do anything spectacular in the mold either, which I think is a lot like rubbing a lot of people the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when this was like this is the debut of a child of, you know, one of the most acclaimed directors of all time. Sure, he's made a you know, just as many shitty movies as he made good movies, but he made one of the best fucking ghost thriller movies of all time. You know?
But I'm sure a lot of those critics were also expecting her to do something like Sixth Sense. Like they expected her to do something crazy.
I think they expected her to do something that wasn't boring in the slightest. In this movie, there's a couple points where it's a little fucking boring. Like there's some points where it's not like exciting, you know? And then there are other moments where it's peak excitement and tension. And like there's always a perfect balance you have to strike when you're directing a horror movie in between those two highs and lows, right? And like of course like horror movies are the least thanked genre on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
Like she wasn't, this is a lose-lose anyways because she's directing a fucking horror movie. But like yeah, when you have boring points in a horror movie, it just makes it much worse. You know?
What parts do you think are like boring? Like
So the
is it,
beginning,
like-
so after the first kill of
Teaser.
the movie, that part where it slows down, boring as fuck. Cut the first 15 minutes of that, and we
also
got an
like
hour 30.
random.
Also
Like-
random. Like
Yeah.
I get it. You can be
Her
broken up.
vaping. Hey, man, you gotta see her vaping though,
I mean, yeah, I gotta know she's cool at
and the
least.
fake wig.
Yeah. But like that kind of stuff is weird to me because then it's never touched on again. Like sure, it explains where she was when she wasn't going to her mother's memorial, but I don't care where the fuck she was at. The fact like everything that I need to know about her is said in that sentence. You didn't come to mom's memorial. Don't worry. Like blah 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 blah. Right?
Mhm.
That tells me that she's a piece of shit or that something else is deeper, right? Seeing that she was hitting on a dude and lying about what she doesn't do shit for me.
This is a little
Nothing.
weird.
It-
I thought it was.
The thing too is because of the 4 characters, 2 of them we don't ever really find out right why they're there. Like they just stumble upon, or do they? can't remember.
No.
The couple, what were they doing?
The
And then
couple
the
were
young
just
kid.
out doing their damn thing,
Hiking.
and then the kid
Okay.
was fishing with his dad.
He like ran away from his dad, and I'm assuming
Yeah,
he
something
went
like
to the
that.
forest.
Right. Yeah, he ran away from his dad. Right. Because
And then we
find
don't
out
get a
something
backstory
later.
on Madeline or whatever her name is.
Oh no, we get a motherfucking backstory. Okay.
No, we do though, because she says that she knew about it, and she was like studying them, and she went.
Oh
out
yeah, you're
there,
right. You're right. I forgot about
And
that.
she was the first hunter.
Yeah, she was like,
Right.
unlike you guys, I came here on purpose.
Yeah, I wanted
Yeah.
to be here.
I've been there. I've done that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out here grinding.
So that was a
But
little
like
boring.
we could have got just as much from like her backstory, where like I understand what you're saying, where that could have cut because we got the other characters, we got just as much with one lines of being like that, and,
and
that
it
was
did
fine.
everything I needed it to do for them.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's valid.
Oh, and then what do you think about also cutting out the constant flashback to her mom?
Only do that once. Don't do it multiple
Only,
times.
yeah,
Oh, Alex scared the
Yeah,
shit out of me. She
'cause-
was stomping
because it
and
kept on
shit.
kind of doing it.
I thought I was getting watched.
The payoff isn't good enough for them to keep going back and forth with that.
Yeah, do it the one time when she's dreaming while she's being watched, and that's it. That's all I need.
Because I don't really care about it. I care about all the Watcher stuff.
And maybe it's because we're men and the lead character is a woman. Maybe. But you know what?
Nah, dude.
This is Trump's America,
I
baby.
love women, dude.
To me, the lead character was the other dude. What are you talking about?
The dude who made a bone fucking head decision? Yeah. No, that checks. But yeah, it was stuff like that where it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? But then like peak shit, like when the Watchers decided they were done watching, that was hype. Yeah. I was in. You got me, Shyamalan.
I like the ending. I think the ending is good personally, and I think if it was a I guess bad ending, like I think then this movie would have been terrible. But I think she wraps it up well enough where I'm like, not bad. Like to me, this movie is not great, but I do think it's good.
I don't think the ending. I don't think the quality of this movie is dependent on the ending at all.
I don't think so either. But I also didn't really like the ending, to be honest.
I thought it was fine. Thought okay. You had to wrap it up somehow.
There you go. I thought it was fine.
Once we get to the spoilers, we'll talk about why it was a weird ending. Mm-hmm. But I think generally we're at 30 minutes right now. I was hoping to only have this take 30 minutes, but we have more discussion than I thought. Generally, though, I think we all like it. I think it's not going to be in theaters long enough for you to see it in theaters.
Nope.
Hopefully, it comes to a streamer in time, but I hear they're trying to end that. So if you can catch it on a streamer, Bros. Yeah, if you could catch it on HBO Max, fucking watch this movie, dude. It's
next
fun.
week, you're going to be able to pay $20 to rent it. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I don't think anybody's going to pay $20 for this movie, okay? Especially if they didn't see that shit in theaters.
But like Challengers, where like the first or second week is like $14.99.
Or you just watch it on Twitter, dude. For
I mean, yeah, film. hopefully somebody posts on Twitter. All right, let's do like 10 minutes of non-spoilers because I'm hoping to play some Fortnite as well tonight. On twitch.tv/SoonerLaterTV, youtube.com/SoonerLaterTV.
You mean spoilers?
So you mean spoilers?
So now we're spoilers. Did I say not spoilers?
Yeah. More
like, huh?
spoilers.
Yeah, I need a little more edging. I need a little bit more. Yeah. So yeah, 10 minutes of spoilers. We're now currently spoiling the Watchers. We have been this whole time, so you didn't get it twisted. I liked.
All right, let's talk about the potential thing that you said could be considered a twist.
Yeah, that Madeline was a halfling. That's a twist to some people. I don't think it was a twist. I think it was a natural evolution. I don't think
that was a twist.
But I think some people could view it as a twist, and if they did, they'd be like, "That was a shitty one."
So yeah, okay, that is a twist, sure. But them like being actual like fairies
is not a twist. Not a twist.
Yeah, being like a mythological creature or whatever.
I thought it was cool though.
I liked it.
I thought that was so
you
corny.
You thought it was whack? What?
What else would they be? Like aliens?
Yeah, it's aliens.
No,
ghosties.
I guess. But at the same time, I did like the whole like the what's it called the Wendigo. What are those people called? Like, what are those called?
No, so Wendigos are a one specific
folk tales, or like what are those called?
Fairies are also folk tales. But like Wendigos are a specific type of creature that mimics sounds to lure you in and shit like that. There are also skinwalkers, which are things that change the way they look in order to draw you in. Skinwalkers can change into animals as well as people. But like when we found out,
talking about like the actual what they are, like how Bigfoot is and Loch Ness.
It's just folklore. It's just folklore.
There's like another term for it.
Cryptids are what they're called, but like in general is folklore because it's typically just like creatures from a land. But the minute that we found out that they were Irish, like when they said fairies, I was like, well, duh, that's where fairies come from. They come from Ireland. So like, it makes sense. It's like steeped in their culture, right? So like, now it would have been different if they were Americans and there were fairies because it's like, well, fairies aren't from here. So like that would have been weird. But no, they're all Irish. So it's like, oh yeah, of course they would be contending with fairies if they were real.
I think it's cool too, the fact that they are like a mythical thing or whatever you want to call it, because then it just adds more depth and like, because it's just like, if he's just researching like just the fact that he actually like these things or whatever, but because I knew there were gonna be something, I was like, it's gonna be a monster, but like I didn't know like what what
Yeah.
it was gonna be. But when they said it was a fairy, I thought it was cool.
I almost wish they didn't show us like I feel like they showed the Watchers a little too much. And in the middle,
we've which part?
Just like them, like a bunch of scenes of them standing up and like when they were like they were like hiding.
That was crazy though. Especially the first time,
dude, the silhouette was fucking hot, bro. That shit got me
cool.
hot. And the silhouette had hair and shit, and you were like, "What is it?" That shit was hot. Or the hand.
I wanted a little more tease, though. I wanted a little more tease.
Because I mean, the tease is the cave stuff where you're like, "Oh my god, are we gonna see it?"
But we got teased until about halfway through the film. It was like took us like till halfway for us. I wanted a little
more, you know.
I mean, how much more could they tease it though? Everything that's gangly like that looks exactly like the fucking Quiet Place creature. So what?
My thing is like it was gonna be Slenderman or it was gonna be an alien. Yeah. But like the thing is, I don't know
Bigfoot.
because they not only have to, they can't really tease it more because they got to show you that it's like a creature. They got to explain that it's a fairy. They got to explain that it's a changeling. They got to like show that it can.
That's
morph.
true.
Like,
they have a lot to cover.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's just also like if they didn't go into a lore thing, like being fairies, then it was just a monster. Then I think they would have.
Go ahead, Eric. You were going to say something.
I was because kind of like to me, I always think back to the Babadook. Because once I see the monster fully, it's like not scary at all. Like it takes all the power out of him.
But like that movie is more about like the isolation of one woman and her child, you know, and like the fucking overwhelming nature of grief, right? This one is like we got some crazy old lady and we got two young people and one of the young people's husband died. And also I just got here with my bird, you know, like there's so much else going on that like if you're still hiding the creatures, it's like I need something to keep me in because otherwise it's just a fucking drama at this point, you know.
Yeah, but also too, the thing is where it's like it's less, I guess, scary in a sense, but it's still just as tense because this thing still could rip your fucking head off.
I mean, we don't know what this fucking thing could do. All we know that it can do is pull you real fast. That's it. That's all we see this thing do is pull you into
and break down a door.
Oh man, but it broke the fuck out that door.
Dude, when it bent that door the first time, and then when it starts cracking the glass, and then there's like scenes too where you see like little scratches on it or whatever, like before they like really go ham on the doors and stuff. Like there's like little claw marks. Yeah. So you know, like, oh, someone pissed them off at one point in time.
Wait, they made a big mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I liked it. I thought fairies were cool. How often do you see fairies? We got the one.
That is a very unique monster.
Unless we're watching Peter Pan, not that often.
Nah, there's the one, the Tooth Fairy movie. The Tooth Fairy horror movie from the early 2000s.
Shit.
What is it called, dude?
It's like not Into the Darkness. Is that what it's called?
Probably Tooth Scary, dude.
It's man, what a fucking actually that movie's kind of scary though.
Darkness Falls.
Yeah, that is that movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I never fucked with this movie, dude. This movie
is like Jack Frost but with fairies.
No,
Darkness Falls is like legitimately a tooth fairy. It's a fairy that will get your teeth, and if you see it, it'll kill you dead.
Oh, this shit looks fucking. Oh man, I'm seeing some screenshots.
I didn't watch it as an adult, but as when I watched it when I was younger, that movie was scary.
I refused to watch it as a kid because I was like,
it's too much dark.
And I'm afraid of that shit. I don't know
what's on 10% on Rotten Tomatoes, though.
Oh, it's bad.
That's how you know it's good.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's so bad, it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, someone on Reddit said Tooth Fairy 2006, the best bad horror movie I've ever seen. So we should also watch that one if we're gonna watch some fairy ones.
That's valid.
But yeah, I think it's cool. American movies usually don't do tooth fairy shit or fairy shit, so I'm in.
Should have been leprechauns, dude.
Yeah, that would have been a fucking problem, Eric. How are they gonna do that?
They've had a whole franchise of that already.
They're gonna get
it's just a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them stacked up to look lengthy.
They're gonna revive Warwick Davis and fucking stack him on top of himself with CGI. Come on, get fucking real.
I guess. How did you guys feel about the double twist? I guess with the Madeline assuming the shape of what's her face.
That shit was hot. The double cross, and then a girl pulls into the fucking driveway, and you're like, "Oh my god, that's Madeline!" God.
So yeah, when she goes to the office,
Sierra, by the way.
So when she goes to the office, you know that Madison's like a fairy changeling or whatever you want to call it, right? Yeah,
they spell it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you don't know when she's going to Sierra's house that's Madeline. That part got me, dude.
Nah, I was like, she switched.
No,
So
really, I didn't see that.
I didn't know
Yeah.
she switched, but I knew like, well, when someone
something
pulls
was
up,
up.
I was like, that's Madeline pulling up.
Oh yeah, I thought it was Madeline pulling up. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they got me and James with that. I said, I
Yeah.
was like, oh shit, Madeline is pulling up, and then old girl Sierra somehow had the thing on, and then she went, bitch, it's me, I'm Madeline, and then one of her eyes did one of the shits, and it was like, oh my god,
Dude, that shit was so funny.
yeah,
Kept on cracking
I
up.
got a good giggle out of that too.
Why was old boy so stupid in the forest though? Like, did he
He was
just understand?
dude.
Daniel or John? John's the one
Good-
from the beginning of the movie. Daniel's the kid.
No, John's not dumb. John was just trying to be a hero, and I guess it's kind of dumb. Daniel literally is like, bro, we know they can transform already.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
But then he forgets about it.
He's like,
When
oh,
he's
my
like,
boy.
Oh, it's my dad.
no, he didn't. No, he thought it was John.
Yeah, he
Oh,
thought
no,
it was
No,
her
it was
husband.
it
yeah.
was John. It was John's
It was
body.
John. Yeah.
And then he went, John, bloody fucking John.
Yeah,
we
because he
gotta-
morphed into
gotta let him
John.
in. And then he has AirPods in so they couldn't hear him. Like
They weren't
What?
even that far away.
They
were really
weren't.
not that far away.
He
They
can't
could've-
hear us.
Honestly, they could have helped him. They should have probably helped my boy. Well,
I
fuck
don't
him.
know.
Maybe
They're
the sound
kinda
was blocked
close.
because of the forest. You know, there's magic.
There is magic. Or they were all just fucking yelling or something in fairy, and so they couldn't hear him.
So how could Madeline leave the island? Is it
She's
island?
a halfling, bro. She's the
She's
the
like Blade,
daywalker.
dude.
So she's just not restricted.
Fucking
I understand, but
daywalker.
I guess it's a little too powerful.
No.
I get she could be from the sun, but also she doesn't get held by the forest. Kind of crazy.
It's because she's part human, dude.
Yes, the human in
Fucking
her.
read a
it
book,
breaks
man.
that barrier.
But she should have at least had some effects. Like she should have got sick on her way out.
I mean, her effects was that she didn't have the wings or whatever. And then she got
Yeah,
him.
but none of them had them because they
You think-
was crawling up from the bottoms of hell, and they had to
Hey
stretch
man,
their way
humans
out.
fucking went out there and did it though. We're the top of the fucking food chain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, dude? We're
If
fucking
they-
goated, dude. We're
We
goated.
locked him up in a vault.
We're goated.
Yeah, for centuries.
They were gods, and we went, actually,
No,
fuck
you
y'all.
ain't.
And then we fucking pieced out and threw him in a hole somewhere.
I think it's cool though, like the fact that like there's more changelings out there and we just don't know. Like
There
that was
could
kinda
be
cool.
more changelings. I think it was just something Mina threw out there. I think she was like, hey, I mean, oh boy busted a
They
nut.
could-
And so
yeah.
somebody may have also busted a nut. I don't know.
He could have been the Wilt Chamberlain of the fucking
Yeah,
Fucking
research.
fairies.
yeah.
I'm blowing loads at every fairy I see. Indiscriminately. I'm the Genghis Khan of fairies.
Hey, it was bogus what he did. It probably wasn't our people's, but like it felt like it the way he was saying who built
What?
the land,
Wait, what? What do you mean? What?
who built everything. He just let them
Oh,
die.
like built a bunker.
Yeah, like the whole thing.
No, I thought it was just stupid, poor like white people from the village.
Oh, yeah. it
yeah,
was
but
just
I
poor
still
white
felt like it
people.
was our people, though. You know, he might as
They're
well said he was the home
Ireland.
people.
I mean, if it was America, yes. But I don't know how many of our people are in Ireland. All right.
Not anymore because we died in the forest.
Well, maybe we shouldn't have
Oh,
such
you're
delicious
right.
high cholesterol blood. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Maybe if we didn't all taste like fucking refried beans, it'd be okay.
But I thought their morphing stuff looked cool. Like I thought the monsters were cool in
Good
general.
effects, man. Good effects
Yeah. Mhm.
around.
What was this
I
movie
like
made
it.
for?
I did kind of laugh though at the end when Daniel,
13 million.
they all turned into
I don't know.
Daniel and like he started screaming.
Yeah.
I got a little giggle out of it.
I mean, look, the movie's kind of funny. It's a little silly. We're talking about
Dang.
fairies here, okay?
And Warner Brothers paid $30 million to buy this movie.
Oh, it's made already? Is this a Talk to Me situation?
Talk
Talk to Me was fully made, and then A24 was like, and we're buying it.
All I got is Warner Brothers paid $30 million to acquire the Watchers, so I'm assuming.
Oh,
so,
yeah,
right?
this shit was made already.
Damn, she just put this in her fucking on a USB stick. So here
Oh,
you
but
go.
it's distributed by Warner Brothers. That's why. So New Line, Blinding Edge, and Inimitable Pictures.
Mm.
And then Blinding Edge is fucking M. Shyamalan's thing
Oh, makes sense. Makes sense.
that he's used since Unbreakable.
Oh well, that's my baby crying. All right, let's wrap this up so we can jump to the next one. Everybody
Oh,
liked
real
this
quick,
movie, right? Oh, go ahead.
The
As
film
soon as I
was
wanna wrap it up.
real quick. The film was self-financed by M. Night Shyamalan, so he paid for it outright.
Fucking nepo
Again,
baby
dude?
fucks. You know
Another
what?
one?
That instantly just took a half a point off my score. Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
This
So,
movie
yeah,
should have been
they-
better. Go ahead.
I mean, they made money though. So like, yeah, so they more or less made the movie together, and then they just sold it to the highest bidder. I'm assuming.
You know, you say nepo baby, dude, but like, you know, when like a carpenter hands his shit down to like his son,
he's a
Still
fucking
nepotism.
nepo baby too, bitch.
you don't
What
like
do you
call it a
mean?
nepo baby, dude.
I
If
do
you're-
be calling that
It's
motherfucker
just
a nepo
called-
baby,
You
dude.
just add
I
sons
call
at the end.
No, nepo.
I call anybody that gets a job nepotism. I
Nepo
don't.
baby, dude.
Just because you want to only do it to high celebrities, that's on you.
Yeah. I call nepo babies indiscriminately.
When my dad dies and I inherit,
nepo baby.
Yeah, because he could give it to the people.
Yeah, he could. He could give it to the people in the apartments.
He could.
He
He
wouldn't.
could give it to the government.
He ain't doing that. What's the
Yeah,
government
yeah,
never
yeah.
done for him?
Yeah. The first line after he sold it for $30 million says, "This topic of nepotism was raised throughout the film's press tour because."
Yeah, I wonder why. It's almost
Yeah.
like she's nepo baby.
yeah.
All right,
Okay.
But
boys.
hey, if your family can do it, they can do it.
I mean, sure, but then when someone calls you a fucking nepo baby, own up to it.
Don't get offended.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Don't
Don't cry
do
about
not
it.
get your panties in a bunch because you know what? Somebody else's movie didn't get made.
Own
'cause-
that nepotism.
Yeah, because you decided you needed to make your movie now. My magnum opus, daddy. Please make the
Mhm.
Watchers. That's why this fucking 4.5 ass movie. James, give me your goddamn score. I'm mad.
I'm giving it a 7.5, and I stand by it. I don't care.
I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
I'm also giving this fucking shitty ass movie a 7 out of 10. Fuck this nepo ass shit.
I was expecting a little more.
I was also expecting a little bit more, yeah. But
I
you know what?
wasn't. I was like, it's probably gonna be super shitty because it's a nepo baby.
Really? I thought it was gonna be good.
I
The
have
trailer
faith in the
looked dope, so that's
Shyamalan.
why I wanted to watch it. But
Trailer was
and he-
hot.
but it's not like he's someone that's super consistent. So I was like, this one may not hit it out the
But
park.
I thought she could revolutionize
No, but-
the genre, you know?
I did it.
Dude, you know, you could also just learn from the people who came before you. It's not hard. You
Insert-
look at the
yeah,
mistakes
insert
they
some
made
young
and
blood.
you don't fucking make them.
He don't learn from his own mistakes. How the hell is his daughter gonna learn from
Just
him?
because he's fucking stupid don't mean she gotta be fucking
Yeah.
stupid. You don't see
Look
me
at
doing
Joey.
manual labor just because my fucking parents did manual labor, dude. I learned from their mistakes. Fuck out of here, dude. That's why I would have made a better movie. Give me the money next
Give me
time,
the
M. Night
30
Shyamalan, you
million.
son of a
But
bitch.
in this situation, you would be also working in the fields and still doing dumb shit. Like,
Not in this. No, what?
because they went in the same industry. You went in a different industry.
No, I'm saying next time give me the money, M. Night Shyamalan. Don't give it to your daughter.
Oh.
She can fucking raise her own money. Have her fucking do some fucking gala or some shit for her next movie. Give me the money.
Yeah.
Do it. You're a goddamn coward, M. Night Shyamalan. Unlike folks who are
I'm not
watching
calling him
this,
a card.
I will until he gives me that fucking money. I'm a bully him.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Bullying works sometimes, I'm sure. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in on twitch.tv/SoonerLaterTV or youtube.com/@SoonerLaterTV for our review of The Watchers, which got a 7.17 from the Sooner or Later folks. So, you know what to do. Continue watching, showing your support, liking all the shorts, sharing them, fucking getting our subscriber numbers up so that I can quit my fucking job and do this full time, and I'll shout you out on every video if you do it. Come on, do it. You know you want to watch us all the time.
Do it.
That's why we're gonna watch the next one. We're even talking about Glenn Powell. He's looking good as fuck in this movie we're gonna talk about next week. So until then, we love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.